is when it originally became Rocket Risks. And it happened when 9/11 took place. When that happened, the industry that I was working in was a t-shirt company. What we'd sold to all the resort industries all over the world, all the zoos, aquariums, gift shops, amusement parks, all over the world. And when 9/11 happened, I mean, it affected our industry like in a day. All of a sudden, we were getting calls like cancel orders, cancel orders, cancel orders, cancel orders. Our competitors, the people that we knew for a long time hadn't been in business, they were closing down within a week. And it was scary. It was really scary for all of us. And I'll never forget, a meeting was called. There was about 12 of us, and we were all sitting around the table. And the owner of the company was at the front. He's like, what should we do? And we're all looking at each other like, what are we gonna do? He's like, well, we know what the other people are doing. They're laying off people, canceling orders, closing the doors, affecting a lot of people's lives. I think we should do the opposite. My mouth dropped. Like, what's the opposite? What does that mean? He goes, we're going to hire on more people. We're going to work long hours, extra hours, overtime. We're going to order more colors and shirts. That was a big thing. I think at the time we only had about 10. I think we went to like 14 or 15. Lenore and I used to work together. And I thought, well, are you crazy? You know, really in my mind, and this was my way of thinking. I'm like, are you nuts? How are we going to do this? I'm the CFO of the company. Of course, I'm freaking out, like going, okay, I've got a big job ahead of me. Yet, I remember walking away from that table being a different person. By that person standing up and saying, we know what's going to be the outcome for if we do what the other people are doing. We know what the outcome's going to be. So why don't we just do the opposite? We had the best year ever in history. We had the best year. And what happened, though, is when that decision was made, holy moly, you could have just thought that the whole building had been hit by a bulldozer. Because, again, when you make a decision to do something like that, there's going to be challenges. And we were faced with them. I know for a fact that first 30 days that we held the history for meetings, we had them not only once a week. How many times were we having? We had them once a day. And the reason for that was to get everybody back together, get everybody focused in on the decision that we made, and get recommitted. And one of the times, again, just hearing him speak and saying, we can do this. We just got to stay true to it. We just got to believe in it. We just got to make sure and just visualize that this company is going to survive this, and that all our families are going to be. We're going to do better because of it. And I was running down the hall, and of course we played around on scooters and ping pong and all that fun stuff. And I remember running down the hall, and I'm like, did a high five to one of the guys. I'm like, in the art department. I'm like, Rocket Risks, baby. I'm like, holy cow, where did that come from? I didn't even realize that would be now, and that was in, what was it, 01? Yeah. And now I'm in 08 doing Rocket Risks, baby. So how exciting is that? Is that cool?